Well, hello there, Karoo kids. It's Mr. Armstrong back with you, and I've just gone and got my containers from the freezer, and these are the results. This is the first one I put in, and the first thing I noticed was that the lid had come off. It couldn't go back on. The second thing I noticed was it was wobbly. In fact, the bottom had bulged. You see the bulge there? The container had expanded. When you look at the top, the ice had gone over the top a little bit there. Now, I did the same with some other containers. Let's look at them. I used one of those big ones. Again, the lid had popped off. The bottom wasn't expanded, but the top, yes, the water, the ice had gone over the top again. The next one I tried was this one. It's a chewing gum container, and look at the base of that. That's what it looked like before, and it's bulged out. So the whole container has pushed out, expanded. The lid's still on, but the top even, I noticed, had bulged a little bit too, and very, very tight. Other one I used was a peanut butter container. Again, look at the base of that. Compare it to the base of a normal one. The container had expanded, and it was all wobbly along there as well. Lid was still on with that one, but still wobbly. What about the glass ones, eh? Well, here's the glass one out of the plastic bag. The lid again had popped off, and look at that. Plastic containers, like these ones, can expand and push. Some plastics can expand a bit, but glass, no. That's why we have to be so careful with it. The lid had popped off. The glass couldn't expand. Only way water could go was up out the top. So you can see there, that's almost 10 mil, I reckon, maybe a whole centimetre expanded over the top of the lid. Here's some other glass ones, just to show you it. See that one there, even perhaps more than a centimetre on that one. Just to show you that it wasn't a fluke. Another bigger glass one, and that's quite spectacular there, because it's sort of almost on an angle. So maybe I had it in the other freezer and it wasn't quite on a flat surface. And this was another interesting one. I thought I'd just try it with a plain old milk container. Now, the lid held on this one, but imagine if this was glass. That's what I was meaning by a shattering result. Look how much it's bulged out in the side there, at the bottom. Look at the handle. I can't even get my hand in the handle there. So the whole plastic has expanded as it is frozen. So in conclusion, we'd have to say that water expands when it freezes. So I hope you've enjoyed that little experiment, and there is that lesson to be learnt in the conclusion, that when water freezes, it expands, it gets bigger, it takes up more space, its volume increases. So feel free yourselves too to have a go with some other containers, but do be careful with glass. In a plastic bag and the lid on only just a little bit tight, not fully tight. No shattering results, please.